Hey there, fellow knights. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld: The Darkest Ages. Episode 31, The Battle of the Cliffhanger, Part 1. As you can see above my head, the current project right now is to recover from the raids. So the Ritual Lord raids, surprisingly enough, the damage that they did was on their way out, retreating, not on their way in. RimWorld retreat code is like dumb as far as I'm concerned, and they will try to break into your base to run away. It's just something that always happens. I'm sure you guys have seen it. So I have a bunch of doors and walls. Well, okay, those haven't been completed. But doors and walls all over the place that I got busted down from the Ritual Lords as they like tried to run away from us by running into us. I don't know. Again, I don't know. So we have to patch that stuff up because we're just really not safe with like open walls, you know, given that it would not take much to kill us all like a Chimera raid or something like that. And then we also want to finish off the glow stool farm here, so that we can check off the, like, I did the alchemy lab stuff. So that's the current project. As far as scheduling goes, my brawlers, or the members that are in armor, are scheduled to close, so they will not leave the area, and then everyone else is unrestricted. We're also hosting a few guests. Wow, you are extraordinarily colorful. Your tabard is just... Yeah, I feel like you would absorb all the arrows. Oh, and we offended you. Oh, fantastic. So we're trying to befriend some of the guests here, as you can see, in order to build up rapport with them, and apparently Ginger is going around offending them all, so, like, this is going real well. Yep. I've high hopes. High hopes for Ginger's success rate here. Alright, taking a look at our work priorities, I am going to raise construction tasks a little higher. I'm going to lower Ginger's animal priority, because she is the entertainer for our guests. And we'll just, like, rebuild as much as we can. Any of the corpses that are immediately close to us that will rot, I should pick up and cremate. So we have a little bit of corpse cleanup to do as well. But mostly the concern is the doors. Oh, tree sowing research just got done. So I suspect that you guys had queued up, or voted rather, for the research project because without it, we would be a little vulnerable to a loss of light during darkness events, because, like, wood is the only way we really illuminate. What do you want next is up to you. So we could go down the Devil Strand path and start to make Devil Strand clothing, which, in hindsight, it might have saved Dizzy. Not that I'm trying to make an argument for it, but, steel plate armor and like a steel helmet is about as the best possible armor that we can get. So any additional sharp and blunt resistance is going to be gained through better clothing, whether it be thrombo fur or some other high quality leather. Maybe one of the hunted new animals that are introduced in the medieval patch, you know, the Tyrrells or whatever. We could also do carpet making. I'm not really sure why we would want flammable carpets, but, like, you know, you could vote for it. We could continue the complex workshop. So the complex workshops, again, is a way to make things cheaper and faster. So like a cleaver rack would, you know, would allow us to increase work speed when butchering. Or more importantly, like something like a mannequin stand would reduce the cost of textiles crafting apparels by 10%. You know, so some of these in the complex workshop can be really handy. So we could continue that because we have some of it, but not all of it. There's heraldry, which is like the standards, banner standards, and like a tabard. And the tabard is a pain shock threshold that goes on top, so it doesn't really interfere with a lot of the other clothing. As far as clothing goes, there's the on-skin layer, which is like pants, shirt. There's the middle layer, which a lot of armors will also be middle and outer. But middle layer is like where a flak vest would go. Or in this case, because we're in medieval, like a corset or something like that. Not that I have royalty, but that would be the middle layer. You have the outer layer, which would be something like plate armor. So if we take a look at the plate armor here, middle and outer, because most armor is middle and outer. And then you have the on top layer, which is the tabard, which I think is something that the like mod introduces. So it's like an extra layer, if you will. Wine, if you want me to start brewing wine or continue down the prosthetics. We certainly have a lot of people that are like damaged in different ways. And getting mechanical limbs is really the best thing that we could do for them. So we already have Roy sporting an artificial leg. And then Avalka sporting a soon-to-be artificial nose. I think I had queued that up. Yeah, it's right here. I just hadn't implanted it. But maybe I'll do that right now that I'm looking at it. So install artificial nose up in the hospital. And I'll have Lilin do the operation. Is Lilin still the best surgeon? She lost a kidney. And as a reduction of the kidney, it's a reduction of blood filtration, which lowers everything else. So let's check. Her success chance is 87%. Klein is not going to be higher because he's wounded right now. 80%? Yeah, so Lilin is the best we've got, at least for now. A party. Yeah, now that Avalka is unconscious, Klein's like, party time! My wife is down for the count, so we're gonna celebrate. I see what you did. Maybe you're just celebrating her rhinoplasty. She finally has an attractive nose! Or something, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, so... this nose gives a slightly higher social impact. In some weird way, it like might even be worth me like installing an artificial nose into Ginger, because her social impact would go up. I mean, I'm not gonna do it because it like is a little ridiculous. And I don't think the intricate ears. Oh, you know. So here's the thing: the social impact and negotiation ability of the intricate ear goes up. But the body part efficiency is 0. And the reason why this is important is, like, for Ginger here, if I'm trying to make friends, I'm not entirely... So I know trade price improvement, when you're trading with people, is heavily influenced by both talking and hearing, right? If you're hard of hearing, you don't negotiate well, essentially. So, as you can see, she's getting a really disadvantaged as a result of those, like, loss of hearing. And what I don't know is whether or not the improved ears in her would help, given that her hearing would, like, essentially hit 0, but then she would get a bonus on the back end. I'm not really sure. Yeah. It's one of those, it's hard to tell. Alright, seems to me like complex workshops is going to be the next thing to do. Let's go. I'm eager to get those out. Cheers. And I have like some tragic news. My coffee today is going to be terrible. I like ran out of normal coffee. Yeah, it's not very good. I'm using like instant coffee that I normally reserve to cook with. It's not terrible instant coffee, but it's not great. Well, here's the party. I guess. Whatever a medieval party is. The horror? I know. I'm really... I thought I had more coffee. And I went into the cupboard and I was like, oh, no more. A true tragedy. What do we... You know, we really haven't done anything with these donkeys. I was not planning on keeping the donkeys, so slaughter they shall be. So as far as the repairs go, we still have a door a wall, a lot of the traps to be reset. There's more of the grow to be done. This door should, yeah, this door needs to be done as well. I might need to do some like micromanagement here. Oh, and we have a separate group of guests. So a torturer, a psychopath teetotaler, who believes in fleshism. Dare I click on this? Oh, it's a flesh purity thing. Okay, that's not as weird as I thought it could be. And then a grunt. Abrasive, fast learner, and jealous. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna, I mean, I would like a brawler, but I don't think I'm gonna be trying to encourage either of them to join me. Also, these guys apparently have never understood what a bridge is. They showed up and they're like, yeah, let's get really sopping wet. Oh, and this guy is going to be a real treat. He has an artificial enhancement of an artificial nose, despite the fact that he believes in flesh purity. So, yeah, he's going to be just massively pissed all the time. Awesome. The unwaveringly loyal doesn't matter. Unwaveringly loyal means that you can't recruit them as a colonist through imprisonment. Unwavering loyal has no bearing on recruiting through guest accommodations. And see to keep, thank you for the gifted subs, and Crimson for the cheer. Moment of silence for the loss of real coffee. I know. And Bushido, thank you for the resub too. And Glitch for the cheer. Apparently I missed a lot. Just oblivious today. Nope. Roy, don't bother. Just kill it. So the last of the fertilized eggs are coming out now. The TLDR is we wanted some. We'll leave that one alone. We wanted some ducklings to have more egg layers, but we didn't really want the males. So I'm killing some of the males, keeping just very few, because otherwise, I mean, we just feed them. They don't do anything. Alright, sounds like the trap is nearly done. Looks also like we need to pivot for simple meals. Well, I have some fine meals in stock at the moment, and we're about to get some rice harvest, so maybe I can hold off on that. But I do see that we're very low on vegetables. Got it. This cotton will be corn too. And the other thing I think would be wise would be to get our meat drying racks up and going. I have a lot of meat, but like, no, I have 3,400 meat. Never mind. Maybe what I'll do is just I'll hunt the things that I think will hunt me back, like the cougars. So I got one cougar in the southwest, near Major, in fact. And then another cougar northeast. One thing I could do is, because the Valka now has a Serenity, is I can have a Valka, once a Valka is no longer anesthesia, to go and do the hunting of those things, and have Serenity step in if things go wrong. But given the amount of meat we have, I might call off the hunting for the moment, because I just don't think it's all that important. What happened to my coffee? I just ran out and didn't notice. I thought I had another bag in the cupboard. And then this morning, I went to go make coffee and it was out. I know, it's terrible. I'll live. I got caffeine. It's just not very tasty. It's instant coffee, so it's not great. Demo, thank you for the gifted subs as well. Pleasure to have you here. All right, it looks like we've got some rice, and we'll just keep making it. I know it's unusual for us to run out of vegetables, but this is like right at the end of the winter, so I think it's just a matter of the season. So as far as all the repairs go, all the holes to the base seem to be patched, except for this one wall. Ooh, for the coffee fund. Well, you definitely just paid for coffee. I I have found a way to make really cheap coffee tasty. So I buy like the cheapest store brand breakfast blend, but like it's really yummy. So I don't spend a lot of money on coffee, despite the fact that I drink it a ton. Ginger upset Dead Yacker 3 times in a row. Wait, offended, charmed? Wait, I'm confused. You did what now? He likes you? I'm really... Where... No? No, maybe... Thybworst got charmed? I'm not even really sure. Dead Yacker says he has a friend in the colony. Right, friends in colony? So who's your friend here? Klein. And Lilin. I'm a little confused. You should have 2 friends in the colony then. Alright, in that case, let's see. Work. Hey Lilin, they like you. And hey Klein, they like you. The reason to raise the entertainment up again is, if they're happy they might join, and if they join, they can be more, okay, maybe, Ginger, maybe when the grunt is having a bath and the room is set to occupancy check, you don't go charm him when he's having a bath. It's, it worked, so, like, never mind, I take it back. She was like, haha, wink. You want a warm bed tonight? I'm Ginger, and I limp and my ears don't work, but, I'm... well, never, I'm just gonna stop. Masterwork cap and an alpaca self-tamed. Sorry, alpaca. Bifrostborn, thank you for the cheer. Azarin for the resub. Madsy for all the gifted subs. Martius for the resub, too. Cheers. Yeah, Ginger is, honestly going around, like, offending everybody. It's like, I'd stop her, but she is getting social training out of this. She was a 9, she's now a 10. So, like, I'm letting it fly, but it's hilarious. She just keeps pissing them off. Alright, Avalka, Matic, and McGee are all in the same spot, more or less at the same time. Where'd that cougar go? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna take advantage and just go trolling for the cougars in my area, you know? Hey, Madsen, thank you for the resub, too. You haul that one. You haul that one. You haul that one. Done. Division of labor. Finished. I did just notice my steel count is abysmal. I've got like 47 steel. So we're gonna definitely want to get some more steel. As far as other dangerous wildlife, there is a warg in the northeast, which joined the cougar in the northeast, so the northeast needs some cleansing. I'm not really too worried about a red fox. In the, like, list of things that could kill me, it's pretty low on that list. Are we? Who's butchering? Cooking. Lilin is now really busy. Avalka. I'm gonna take you off animal handle. Because we have a lot of corpses here that need butchering and no one's been butchering them. But finally everyone has like been recovered. So the next thing that we're gonna need to do is to quarry up some granite. Because I'm not gonna make any progress on the walkways and buildings without some extra granite, and we're out. So, Complex Workshops is the non-anomalous research we're doing, and the anomalous research is the Bioferret Harvester. And we are making a little bit of progress in that. Just a little bit. So once the glow stool Farm is done. What do you want me to build next? It's a really big poll, but there you go. I could build workshops. I don't really have a smithy yet. I also don't have a tannery. There's a few other workshops to be considered, like carpentry, etc. I could continue working on bridges. You know exactly what is entailed. I'll just be replicating this design in some other cardinal direction. We could improve our defenses. One of the ideas that I had mentioned previously for defenses is to have a trap corridor, which we could fall back to in the case of being overwhelmed. We could build a brewery, because right now we're brewing in a hallway, which is like fine, but we could do better. And I would probably pair the brewery with like venting, so we could do wine and wine press there too. We could add holding cells. We have a very limited amount of anomalous research we could do, because we really can't hold more than 2 entities at the moment. So if you want me to add holding cells, we could do that. And we can also improve them so that they could accommodate electro harvesting. I could build a laboratory. At the moment, our research is done in basically a bedroom that has a sink. And I think we could do better than that. We could then extend guest lodging. If you want more guest lodging, that's entirely doable. We could build a tomb. The idea for the tomb, and I had mentioned this before, was to not change where the graves are. Actually, why isn't the center area not a tomb anymore? It used to be a tomb. Is there a hole in the wall somewhere? I don't think this hole counts. I'm not really sure why this isn't a tomb anymore. That's upsetting. We could build a ritual room. The ritual room, of course, is our sanctuary. It's our ideological room. I really need to rename it to be ideology room, because a ritual room makes it sound like we're going to do, like, nefarious things in it. Build a southern hospital. Improve the plumbings and bathrooms. Because I think I have, what, sauna left to do? Yeah. Or septic tanks. And then, ranch shouldn't even be on the list, because we kind of, we done that. I'll give you one more minute to vote in that. Man, I feel so short in this other chair. Alright, let's go ahead and focus on the walls first, before we put down flagstone. Yeah, I wonder why the center room is not a tomb anymore. It's not an anything anymore. I'm like turning on the room designation overlay and it's not reading as a thing. Which is upsetting. Used to be my tomb. But yeah, we could make a dedicated tomb, because certainly we have 5 dead, and this number's only going to climb. I think one of these is... No, were they all colony members? Yeah, they were all colony members. We do have some non-colony members that got buried out here too. You know, ones that fought on our behalf that we, like, gave a burial. As far as I know, there isn't, like, an active hole in the wall anywhere. So I don't really know what's going on with that. Okay, Team Laboratory has won. The question is, where do we physically put it? I'm like, kind of running out of decent space. I suppose what I could do is I could put it, Next to the glow farm is where I was thinking. But I was looking around to see if there was, like, better options. What I could do is I could move some of this stuff down and put it in here. I kind of like that idea best. Because it has the benefit of being nested behind, like, another room. And being nested behind another room means it will have very low foot traffic, and its filth will be very low as well. So I think I'm going to put it here. Alright. Gullo Farm and Research Lab. And it looks like the Gullo Farm is ready. So now that we, now that we're planning that stuff, go to the hygiene, fertilize area, and add. Yeah, why are you roping them all? Yeah, leave them alone. Okay, so we got glowstone plot. Sweet. God, that is bright in there. My lord. Burning my retina's bright. So the idea here is to stick like a granite door, which will be kept closed, over the geyser. And then when this gets, the shelves get moved and things get restocked, nudge everything down to make room here. And access will be through the tailoring workshop, which is a little weird, but I mean, it'll work. As long as science is done. And perhaps we'll accommodate more than one bench. Not that we have a lot of research left, though. I mean, functionally, we're really almost out of, like, all the research projects. But we can still put 2 benches in there anyway. Because why not? Alright, I think come sunup, I'm going to do the hunt on the warg and cougar. Prophecy, thank you for the resub. Someone to watch the VODs? Alright, enjoy. Worth noting, you can also catch them on YouTube, but it, you know, to each their own. So in order to get recruits here, we are going to need 4 friends for a recruit. No, I don't want to send you away. I think with the new guests here, I'm not even gonna, like, we don't want them, so I'm gonna check them off so we don't waste any of our time trying to entertain them. I'm hoping that the rice harvest here helps bump up our veg, because I know we're very, very low on veg. I've not failed to notice that. Have been worried about that. Oh, they were amazed by my hospitality. A score of 100. I kind of wish I didn't score that high. Because I kind of don't want them to come back. It's like, oh, I'm so glad that you liked my hospitality. Don't return. Nope, don't want you. Okay, let's build a granite shelf this size and link it. So I'm going to have the doors go straight through, which will be easier to get to the research. By a little bit, not by much, I know, but still. Every little bit counts in the long run. And I can even leave some of the... Like, I don't really see that it's going to be a problem that we have the door to the tailoring... Like, there's nothing worth stealing in here, so we might as well just close it. Now, as far as sterile tiles go, I know silver tiles are like the most sterile. Yeah, hell of it. We're gonna go for broke. I'm gonna bankrupt myself for a science room. So, just to make sure my numbers are correct, The... Oh, maybe it's not even silver tiles. I think steel tiles are fine. So, the... Steel tiles here. I have a cleanliness of 0.2. Silver tiles are 0.2. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what kind of tiles they are, just that they're tiles. So we'll do steel. I know that I'm going to need to go and mine up some more steel, but we're currently mining it up already. But get all the steel that we need. Speaking of which, I'm a little worried about the predators here. Oh, and there's a new Tyrol. So it seems like all the predators are congregating in the northeast. Let's deal with that. Ooh, we almost shot his head off. Well, not almost, man. 75 hit point neck. Right, we got the cougar and the warg. We'll go warg next. I didn't realize that YouTube had changed the autoplay feature. I know, like, because I had done this, you know, like the "Are you still watching?" which a lot of the content streamers do, so that they're not paying money to not have anyone watch. But oh, yay, hate chanters! All right, they intend to enrage everyone. They're obviously going to be coming in to the north somewhere. But there is some hate chanters that I can actually intercept here. I might as well just start intercepting them where we are. And they're entranced, so they don't even respond. So we're just like whittling down their number until they die. Was that first shot a nice one? Yep, to the heart. Ginger and the brawlers do not move very fast. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to lure them to these Arquebus area, rather. Because it will be more effective than trying to drag them through the tunnel. Also, why is there... Oh, it's because... That's weird. This corpse here has a death refusal stack. I've never seen them not use it immediately. Like, truly... Alright, and they're actively attacking. So let's go and... turtle up. Serenity, I have an important task for you. I'm going to create a little area 1. Serenity, you're going to trigger area 1 and then go inside. Yeah, you can refuse death, but only once. Brawlers, man the guns. Ginger, run back to the last gun. So, my archers might roam a bit to try to whittle down their numbers, just because trying to get to cover might be a little tricky. I'll try, but it's going to be hard to get away from these guys because I can't see them coming. I can't like plan that far ahead. But I am checking to make sure the ones that we shoot don't have a death refusal. Because if they do have a death refusal, I might as well stick around and like deny them death. Or guarantee them death, I should say. Deny their refusal. Serenity, thank you for that. Now head back inside and close the castle gate behind you. Don't hit Ginger, don't hit Ginger, don't hit Ginger. They just clipped Ginger, but she didn't get hurt. Her armor took care of it. Alright, my archers are going to have company. Hopefully they can handle it. And Klein, you step up and stop them on the bridge. So we don't have any refusals here in this group. So it's just a good old-fashioned shootout. Mike, let's have you step up too. And Roy. Come on. So far, so good. But with the fog of war, it's kind of hard to tell if we're actually doing well or not. Don't really know until the fight's over. So you got flailed. They're not going to resurrect, but Orange will. Got it. And then we have Gerbil from the north. McGee and Lilin, you shoot Gerbil. Hey, Raven Bear. Thank you for the gifted subs. Alright, Maddox got clipped badly. He got nerve spiked to the skull. Yikes. That's not a good spot to get shot, I've been told. Are you coming back, Gerbil? You are not. Alright, we have some enemies from the south. And we can just manage them with our brawlers. This group is done. Maddox gets tended to, and then McGee gets tended to, and then we'll move on. Don't want to leave anyone actively bleeding. Alright, here we go. Falcon Punch. Perfect. Klein, you're fine. Alright, says the Chanters... Well, I mean, they're actively attacking me, so they're probably not, they're probably not actively chanting, because they're hunting me. I just don't know where they are. Oh, Falcon is coming back. I guess it's best of 3. I'm gonna try to mosey my way into the trap corridor and use the guns there while we team up on Falcon. Kicking sand in his eyes. You deserve it. So I am not entirely sure where the remaining enemies are. Makes me a little nervous. Because it says the cultists ended their hate chant, right? So they're not actively chanting against me anymore. They are hunting me. But I have no idea where. Okay, I can hear a lot of damage down that way. So let's head south with both groups. I took a glance at their name and I thought their name was Merci. It's like, Boku? Well, I've heard of you. Okay, I hear a lot of damage down that way. Now these guys have like some real jank. Wow, that guy looks creepy. They have some real jank weapons, so it should be pretty easy to like kill them. I know they're rezzing, but I'm gonna head to the bridge because I don't want them cracking into our base. Checking wounds. Ah, Roy lost a nose too. Cultists got your nose. That's okay, I'll just make you a new one. Ginger, take cover behind the tree. Yes, and I see the bulk of their forces are here. And hopefully I can encourage them to, like, come on the bridge and I'll take them out that way. I might just go ahead and ignore this shooter, more or less, while I sweep south to kill more of the intruders. because there is no shortage of enemies incoming. And because we're injured, it's not like I can flee all that well, which is the danger. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the death cultists like fight until they die. They don't ever flee. There's no concept of retreat. So it's kind of important to like full court press kill. I'm worried about these shooters here because there's a wall of actually, you know what? Animals. Serenity, I'm gonna have you step up. So Serenity, you are on unrestricted, and Ivalka, you will order her to attack. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld The Darkest Ages, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Dread Knights.